For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manz, and it's time for your daily dose of the doctor. Well, tomorrow it's over, but election politics are going to make a difference in a lot of what we do, especially in the markets, for the foreseeable future. And as such, this morning I made a point of getting something onto my trading plan that was going to react favorably to the news that was released yesterday. That, of course, confirms what the market has already baked into the cake, that the Clinton victory is more likely than the Trump victory. So I wanted to make sure I had a long trade on the plan. This was in Ventas Incorporated, ticker symbol VTR. There's a healthcare REIT. It's going to benefit, of course, from a Clinton presidency. And I'm not looking at this as an investment. I'm looking at this as, okay, what's going to react positively to the news and what's likely to going to react negatively to the news. So I tried to have my bases covered on the trading plan. This one I had a long at $63.76. I had a stop at $63.46, an initial target $64.35, and 50% of the distance at the target, $64.06. At that point, the rules would state that the stop is moved to break even. Let's take a look for any support and resistance from Friday's trading that might come into play on the Monday session before we get into what happened on Monday. Stock had pretty solid support right around $63.28 on Friday, and again, in terms of volume by price, down here at $62.99. So those seem to be the areas that really drove things on Friday. We can see that the closing range had a pretty incredible volume for this stock, and that this area right above what was Friday's blue pivot was also very active. So now let's see what happened this morning. Well, VTR got gapped higher all the way up to our profit target and then reversed and started coming down. So on a lot of days you would look at this and say, well, there's just no trade because, you know, we've already been there and now it's just trailing lower, and then we'd have to wait for this entry as the stock came back around again. But look what happened. It came down to that 63.28 volume inflection, put in a ton of volume this morning at the support level, and then bounced and moved higher. So now where would you place a profit target on this one? Well, I would say that from 63.28, we could either look at this top here at 63.66, or more likely just looking at these lows at $63.81. So we see that there was an inflection right at that 63.66 level, and then we can see that 63.81 managed to hold price, if only for a few minutes, and that it is once again traveling in the direction that we anticipated on the trading plan. It needs to hit 64.06 before the balance of the planned trade would have a break-even stop. We're just a few pennies away from that now, and we'll see how this one shapes up over the rest of the day. But this is how we can use the news to skew things a little bit and make sure that we're on the right side of the price action first thing on a Monday morning. Mondays are my least favorite day of the week just because, as Tim Bigham said in his webinar, markets close on Friday, but the rest of life really doesn't, right? So you get an awful lot of stuff that happens over a weekend. This weekend is a really good example, and it's not the first time in the last several weeks that something like this has happened. When those events happen, they tend to shock the market. That leads to reversals, and if you've planned something that's in tune with those reversals, then you should be ready to go. This is why it's important to not put together your trading plan on Friday right after the market closes, but wait until Sunday evening so that you can sort of digest all the news and have an anticipation of what the market is going to do Monday morning. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email, adrian@traderinsight.com. I hope you had a great trading day today and an even better one on deck for tomorrow. The best trader education anywhere, only from TraderInsight.com.